Hello, New Wave of British Heavy Metal.com here. Today is the 30th of September 2021. Before we can get into it, I'd like to ask the usual opening request for a favour, if I may, and that's if you would subscribe to the channel. That'd be excellent. Every subscriber helps us grow, get the word out about Nawabum and whatnot. So please do, fantastic if you would. Today we'll look at a band from way back in the original New Wave of British Heavy Metal days around the mid-80s, a band called Excalibur and their album The Bitter End. Now if you don't know Excalibur, don't remember them, don't know them, The Bitter End is a really superb slab of sort of like lost New Wave of British Heavy Metal era mayhem, if I can put it that way, and it's now available on CD, digital and all this modern paraphernalia and whatnot, and it's damned good as well. Now, Excalibur were from Bradford, just up the road from where I am in West Yorkshire, in England, and remarkably, the band got together 1981, I think it was, and they were still at school in the mid-teens, indeed, which, when you listen to The Bitter End, makes it all the more remarkable when you consider how young they were when they made it. They were still teenagers, you know. They put themselves around a little bit, got some interest in the music. They did a demo, which then led to them signing with a small independent label for that debut album. Well, it's more of an elongated EP, I suppose, because there's only 6 tracks on it. But all 6 are class new wave of British heavy metal era stuff with more refinement, energy and melody going on as well, without losing any of the power. They really are excellently composed and performed songs. However, unknown to the band, after they'd recorded the original 6 tracks, unknown to them, the record company somehow took it on themselves to remix the album before it was released, and that understandably didn't go down too well with the band. Well, it wouldn't with you, would it? But on this reissue now, it's really interesting because we've got the original mix of those 6 tracks of The Bitter End. We've got the record company's mix to compare, and we've also got a 4-track demo which they did pre-album. Now, in my opinion, the original mix is sharp, crisp and fresh, gets across just how great they were. The record company version, not so much. To me, it's limp, it's a bit rough, and it loses quite a lot in that remix. However, the songs are still all first rate, so well put together and performed. We got excellent, chunky, free-flowing riffage, blazing solo work, monster drum sound, throbbing bass, and some big vocals as well. The Excalibur not only did the fast-paced, in-your-face rocker type stuff, they could do all the more nuanced stuff as well. And there's such a lot of effort and variety packed into these 6 tracks here. I'm telling you, Devil in Disguise, first-rate trongs, in-your-face heaviness with attitude. Only Time Can Tell, a bit more towards the melodic side, but it's got a great hook and a memorable chorus, really great stuff. Come On and Rock does just that. It's all in the title, and that's just what it does. And then the 6th track is the somewhat mini epic Haunted by the Shadows, and what a well put together song this is. You've got a bit of a gentle intro, it takes off, all that blazing riff and guitar work comes in, and the throbbing pumping rhythm section slows back down and then gradually builds up again to quite a crescendo as it plays out the end. Fantastic stuff. I would say get it, just go out and get The Bitter End if you can. I hope you do. It's not only is it interesting to listen how the 2 different mixes compare, and for me the original so much better, like I've already said before the record company decided to butcher it a little bit. And then you've got the demo versions of Come On and Rock, Only Time Can Tell and Haunted by the Shadows, which show just how good the band were before they got the record deal. And there's also a 4th track on there, Nightmare, which is a short, to-the-point, heavy rocker. It really spits out with venom. All in all, top stuff throughout. With chops like this, Excalibur should surely have gone on to bigger things, but unfortunately they didn't. and just become another in that long list of new wave of British heavy metal era bands that had all the talent but not the breaks to go with it, unfortunately. My opinion, this is great stuff. I suggest just don't think about it, go out and buy it. All the usual versions are up there on Amazon. You CD, MP3 streaming and all that. I got CV, CV, what am I talking about? CD, and I love it to bits. Been playing it almost constantly since it arrived about a week ago. So do that. If you would like to do that, there's a link, as always, in the description below to the album on Amazon. There's a link back to the blog post if you'd like to read that. A reminder, if you would please subscribe to the channel before you go, that'd be outstanding. And as always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and take care.